Oh, yes. It's time for you to think with logic, people, not with emotion, because that's bad for your health, I tell you. Today's been an illogical day. A lot of bad logic, a lot of things that just shouldn't go on in the world of myself today and others. And we got a lot to get to this week with you, update you on a lot of things, and I feel like it's going to be an interesting show. You know, it's really going to be very interesting. Looking forward to it. And we will be joined by my man from Memphis, TBN, you know, and I'm joined by TBN's homegirl, Milk. What's good, Milk? How you doing?
Apparently that's my new nickname, but I'm good.
And my man.
How are you today?
I'm good. And somebody emailed me and asked me what time is tonight's show, Joey. So, Joey the Bossman speech. I mean, I didn't know my name was Joey, bro.
I didn't know either, bro. I could have swore it was JR. Maybe I had it wrong all this time. Who knows?
Well, Erica, please inform Speech of his new name that we got.
Oh, yeah. From our favorite person, you know, America's favorite dummy. Her name apparently is Fetch.
Fetch?
Fetch.
Fetch, as in go get it, boy, fetch?
No. It sounds like it, but it's Fetch, like S-P-H.
This guy, first of all, people, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a stickler for my name. People, my name is TrueSpeech, okay? It's not Speech. It's spelled the regular English way that you combine true and speech together. If you look them up in the dictionary and put them together, I don't spell it any kind of crazy way. Speech? Really?
Yeah.
Like, really? Oh, my God. Maybe he's just upset because, you know, how I've been voicing my opinion about his activities. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, Speech feels like, just to understand what that Speech is talking about. I don't understand why Speech is vilifying that great man. He's not a great man to me. You know, I don't know why Speech feels that way. You mean Speech?
Oh.
Nah, bro, his name's Speech.
But you know what, Speech? You shouldn't feel bad because he butchered Vashti's name. I wish she was on tonight so she could hear it.
Wow. How did he pronounce Vashti's name? Because it's kind of, it should be pronounced.
I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. He just flat out called her Valvoline.
Valvoline? He's not WD-40. What is he talking about? That is not remotely close.
But then he had the nerve to be almost offended when it took like 3 or 4 times for us saying her actual name for him to get it, and he was like, oh, wow, that's a messed up name. The one that
Valvoline is better?
actually her given name, yeah.
Wow. What's with this guy? Like, what is up with this guy? Yo, guy, if you're listening, understand this. My name is TrueSpeech, sir. The speech in the dictionary is spelled with 2 E's, not 1. That's how I spell it. True in the dictionary, True. Speech, Speech. It ain't no true speech. And I'm pretty sure Vasti was not named after motor oil. So, sir, gather your thoughts. For real. All that money you losing is really messing with your brain, man. That's what it is.
Look, I was shocked. Valvoline.
Yeah, I was amazed.
She's an instant oil change, obviously.
Right. Quick lube. What the hell is that? Oh, man, this guy's a character, dude. This guy is a character. Man.
And look here, we have more for him on him later, but I had to begin the show. I couldn't let you start the show not knowing that he called you out of your name like that.
Oh, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not out here in the street. It's not acceptable in any way, shape, or form.
Spetch. I'm like, wow. Man, and also, we're joined by my man Nique from Memphis. And Nique, what's good, bro?
Man, just chilling. How you doing, man?
Man, good. Glad to have you on the show, my brother. Nique, I'm going to start you off with it. Erica, you want to be, should I tell Nique or should you tell Nique what happened to his name?
Well, Nique, besides people still thinking that you're fired from the show depending on what day it is, they also decide that your name is no longer Nique. It's Nick or Nicholas. I'm surprised somebody hasn't just, fallen through and called you Nike. But, yeah, right now it's Nick or Nicholas.
My people.
Right.
I don't understand how you confuse Nique with Nick. I don't understand that. Maybe you're spelling it wrong in your head, but okay, I'll let you have it.
And Nique, let me add this caveat for you. Your homie in Atlanta, 10,000, is the one that glossed you, Nick and Nicholas.
His what?
Man, yes, he did.
He glossed
you. He glossed you as Nick and Nicholas, and quote, I don't know why you fired Nick, or I was at Nicholas. I mean, I kind of liked the guy, but the guy kind of just rubbed me the wrong way.
That's funny. Let's talk about rubbing the wrong way. You know what, Mr. 10,000, you rubbed me the wrong way by spending 10,000. That's all I need to say.
I'm like, so. And also, while you was gone away, Nique, he butchered Speech's name, called him Spence. He called Vashti Valvoline, and he called Erica my homegirl Milk. Because Erica, I don't know if you told Nique all he said about you. Go ahead. And while we at starting here, possible, go ahead, Erica. Give it to him.
Oh, Nique or Nicholas, as the people like to call you. So your boy Mr. 10,000 calls me Milk. Apparently I'm his homegirl, and he wants to get at me based off of the videos that are on youtube.com/user/thinkwithlogictv. And apparently, because we are doing the Boss Report now, he's just filled with so many stupid anecdotes. Like, he said, or he was having a conversation with somebody, and he was talking about who does he, pray to, or, what his religious background is or whatever. And he said, of course, I got to, give it up to my man G. My homeboy G, who, died for our transmission.
What?
But wait, no, I got to finish. Wait. Okay, now, I'll give you one guess who G is. Fetch, who's G?
Wow.
Who do you think G is?
He wasn't talking about Jesus. Tell me he didn't try to spell Jesus with a G, because that's not how you spell Jesus.
Correct. You are correct.
Wow. So is it Jesus now? Is that what we calling our Lord and Savior? Jesus?
Yes. G is for Jesus, and he died for our transgression.
G is for Jesus. That's not what they taught me in Sunday school. That is not what I learned growing up in Sunday school. Now, when I
didn't learn that either.
Right. Proper spelling, the song goes, J is for Jesus because he died not for our transmissions, but, it's definitely a different word. And I was always under the impression that Jesus was spelled J. Don't know where he got Jesus from. Not quite sure. Maybe been hanging around Kanye too long. But that's not how you spell it.
I don't know. I have no idea where he died for our transmissions from, because I've been having car trouble lately, something that he can't relate to, and he didn't die from my transmission, because if he did, my transmission would be running smoothly right about now. So, yeah.
I don't think Jesus died for tune-ups. I don't think that was in the divine plan. Like, you know what, Jesus, I'm going to send you down so you can fix everybody's Chrysler transmissions, because we know Chryslers are known to split. I just don't think that was in the plan when everything was set in motion. I could be wrong. I'm not right about everything, because, I'm spetch apparently, so, my spetch might be a little off. But from what I know, don't really think that's how it works. Don't think Jesus came down to help me out with a transmission tune-up. Just saying.
Exactly, because I could have used his assistance.
Think about it.
I could have used his assistance, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Here we go. Like, what's up with him in cars? Baptized Valvoline and G downfire transmission. What?
Is he a mechanic or something dog in a form of life?
I mean, Nique, what is your take on this?
You said G as in goat? G?
Yeah. But apparently it's G for Jesus, so yeah.
Because as we all know, G is for Jesus.
I guess he must be really off center with the letters going on, because I could have swore it starts with a J. I don't know. He probably some old pastor who J sound like a G or something. You never know. But Daniel, you about 50. You can't tell the difference by now.
And remember, his birthday is in 20 days. He's having a birthday bash. He tells the show.
Oh, for real? Is he finally gonna pay for some ass on the birthday bash? Finally get something? I'm just asking.
Well, Erica, you may have some more news about that. Go right ahead.
Right. You're the one full of milk or something like that, right? Looking like some glass of 2%.
Wait, so what are you, vitamin D or 2% or low?
Apparently, I attract a lot of vitamin D.
Soy milk or something?
My milk.
Almond milk is all the rage now. That's all I drink. So maybe he was talking about almond milk. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, Lord. Okay. We got to part of his randomness. He's still going with the randomness, but he's trying to, I guess, be something like a player and put these potential special lady friends on the schedule. But the thing is, all he does is work and miss buses. Like, he doesn't really have, like, a long laundry list of things to do. So he's constantly trying to, schedule Felicia on the weekends and then have random persons somewhere throughout the week. And I always find it interesting that he never plans these little outings or whatever on his off days. That's what but hey, that's just me. What else went with that, Jay? It was so much. Like, I think we should all sit there and buy him a hooker for his birthday.
Well, we have an update. That quote. Oh yeah, he was like, "Oh man, man, I gotta get these chicks on schedule, man. I'm the man with the plan. Hey, baby, and guess what? I'm out of the trainer business now. I ain't buying that stock no more. She ain't one of my options no more. You know what? I moved on from that because I'm the man." And he had a song, guys.
Yeah, the rap. The rap, please. Jay, do the rap, please.
Okay. The beat now. HENSONEGA is who I be. I'm offended.
He dropped his own beat. He dropped his own beat, so you already knew it was a fail.
That is wagging. Like, come on. Who does that? Who does that? What is wrong with this human being? It's offensive to me. Like, I am offended. As a person, I am offended.
As a person who loves hip hop, I am offended.
Oh,
I don't even know where that was supposed to come from.
I don't even know if I would say anything to this man if I ever met him in my life. I'd probably just stare at him with just disdain, just like, you person, you. Like, I can't even insult him. Like, bro, I'm talking about you, man, because I want you to stop doing these things to yourself. You are doing this to yourself. Listen to me, because apparently you're listening, because you screwed my name all the hell. Listen to me. I'm talking about you so you can stop doing these things, not to do more of them. That's not how this works, bruh. That's not why I discuss you. Because trust me, I would much rather be talking about a sandwich or Greg Oden's knee than talking about what you're doing. But it's like, dude, you keep giving us ammo, man. Just get yourself together, realize you're not a player, get you a couple rocks off, man, and settle your mind frame, because you're killing me.
Quit trying to rap and make songs.
Right. Let that go, man.
Right.
Dude, this guy. I'm done talking. I'm going to let y'all go.
Nique, your take on his horrible song.
You stopped until before it got to the good part.
There's no need to hear the rest of it. It's already over with. If I had a choice between this to that song or that Precious stood on my face, I would take Precious by a landslide. And that's all I'm saying on that.
And so he was in Henson Studios making, quote, classic hip hop music to be the next best thing in hip hop. That's the way he told me.
And there were two people that liked it.
Who are these two idiots? I want to talk to them. Forget him for doing it. Who liked it? Who is encouraging it?
Wait, though. Their names, one of them was like Delicious Jenkins or something, and then the other one was...
Jenkins?
Yes.
I promise.
Episode.
I swear. It was on the Facebook page.
Wow. I think they just made the money like,
oh, man. It was just bad.
What do we have here?
As far as GA, let's see. What is there? Like, I started to block it out, really, because you kept giving me way too much. It was just too much.
I have the names, okay? Tasha, Miss Michigan Hood, Delicious Jenkins, Kelly Womble, Louise Roman, and Anthony Got New Socks Vaughn.
Got New Socks?
That's his name. He got new socks.
I mean, his old one probably had holes in him, so, you got to let the world know he balling with new socks. It was a sale on Hanes, so he got to let everybody know that.
They liked his horrible song he posted on Facebook. He said the newest artist in the game, Henson. Look here. No, Elson was god awful. I told him to get off my phone with the horrible song. I can't take it.
a little bit too old to be rapping.
And finally, we gotta tell you this: he has left Trina alone. He's moving on to new pastures. But he said he would go back to her under one condition: if she's talking about she gonna give him some, he would go back, and he won't take his L. He left her open. He said if she's giving him some, he'll go get some from her. That's how he'll get back in with her. But other than that, he's done.
But he still say he'll go back though.
If she ever actually gives him a reason to, which is not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And she's like, I miss my friend. She keeps saying friend. That's the thing that is telling me it's never going to happen.
Exactly. And I just feel like he needs to go away and quit being random. We should not have this much material on you every week, brother. I'm sorry. Every show, he giving all this material to the clown. He wants to get mad about it and call you Spetch, call you Milk, and call Nicholas to worry about his job. And he actually wants to replace you both. He said he's better for the show than you all are.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He wants to make the Gloss and Boss show.
Really?
He wants that so badly. And he said, y'all were all right, but the Gloss and Boss show. And that whack song that he made is part of the theme song to it. It was in the status.
Who is this personal advisor? Pee Wee Herman? Where does he get these ideas from? Like, how do these ideas pop in his head? Who? Let me calm down so I can gather some info. Nique, go ahead. I can't even digest that, brother. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if he's that good, maybe make his own show. But
that's the biggest rate ever.
But you know what it is. But I mean,
it's just bad.
He is good at bringing up something. He's trying to teach us that paying $10,000 for somebody is a fool's move, and he's trying to reach out to us and try to tell us how to avoid that. Well, he isn't. So hey. So he can keep all his opinions where they need to say it.
But somebody told him that he had a way with words.
Who?
One of his, who knows? One of his random chicks that he met on Facebook said, you have a way with words. And neither of us is sure. But wait a minute, neither of us is sure, is it the stuff that he's been fed that, was grammatically correct, the correct words in general, or was it him? We don't know. We don't know which thing or which set of words she was so enamored with.
They smelled the trick on him from the internet. That's all it was. They smelled like a shark in the water. They smelled that he was bleeding money. She needed to get her nails done. So she was like, oh, he got away with words. That's all it was. She just trying to get a come up. And he gonna fall for it. Because he's that guy. He is that guy.
They say don't be that guy. Well, he already is it.
Exactly. He made the term that guy.
Right.
Pretty much.
Exactly. So, Pete, there's your boss report on this idiot, America's dummy, G.A. freaking Henson. Man, Nique and Speech, give me your take on tonight's report on this lunatic, because quite frankly, the people are texting me. We must hear their take on this guy. It's just people. My phone is blowing up. I have on my phone right now 49 text messages. I can't get through all of them.
Oh, wow.
What?
Just because of his stupidity?
I mean, he's the biggest, dumbest ass in captivity. I mean, like, I don't really talk about people like that. I really try not to talk about people like that because, you know, I try to promote peace and positivity. But when you have an idiot of that caliber, as a man of logic, I can't help but call it like I see it. That Negro is literally the dumbest asshole I've ever seen in my lifetime. And I've seen some winners. I've seen some real winners. But this guy is the champion of stupidity.
Yo, I got a question.
What's that?
Is he a Cowboys fan?
Oh, dang.
That solves everything. That's all I need to know about him right off the top.
Oh, I knew
But I'm a Cowboys fan, bro.
Oh, my bad. But, yeah, I'm going to keep it to myself because they are Cowboys fan.
Yeah, that's how I met him. I met him at a live remote. At a Cowboy live remote where I met this guy at.
And it's just been downhill ever since.
I see.
Man. And this leads into my next topic. This is what Henson did to get my number. He abused my business card. And my take about that is, like, women, I gave a young lady my business card, and I get text messages of pictures of her overly used, overly hairy cat.
Whoa. That's not what a business card is for unless that person is highly attractive. But was that the conversation that y'all had?
No. It was like, brother, I'm Judge Bossman, host of the Bossman Show on 7 Yahoo Sports Memphis, Radio Free Nashville, Sportsman K Radio. Check it out. You know, we talk about sports, entertainment, life, dating. If you check it out, like what you hear. And she gave me her card. You know, she has a boutique. All right. Now, I didn't think for all in it, I'm gonna get a picture of her and her overly hairy cat with hair up to her belly button. You know, and her overly used cat looking this all afflicted and just ran through.
You came to her with business, and she came to you with
vagina.
foolery. A very
Maybe
busy
she thought she
vagina.
was veterinarian, dog. I don't know.
A very, very busy vagina.
Maybe she thought it was attractive.
Yeah, but there's ways to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, if you yeah, basically, I'm like, you know, if you're gonna leave the house, you gotta brush your hair or hell, shave. So that's like, you don't just do that if it's not in top form. Because see, an individual like me, a phone call would have taken place. That phone call would not have been pleasant. It would not have been pleasant at all. I would have hurt somebody's feelings. I'm like, yo, first of all, what are you doing? Like, dude.
See, I can't relate to that, so that's why I can't even comment. It's like I don't. It's like it's completely opposite. What you got in your phone, I'm completely opposite. I can't relate to that. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, you don't. As a woman, she didn't think the manicure and kind of, you know, give a good presentation if you're gonna do that. Is levels to this. Like, you don't just do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that.
She unknowingly went kamikaze.
She did. Except she crashed and burned. Didn't take the intended target with her. No. This was a kamikaze mission where the pilot missed the target entirely and just crashed and burned by his damn self or her damn self and literally went down in flames for no reason.
Yeah.
Because the next time JR runs into this individual and looks at her face to face, he's going to laugh uncontrollably. She won't know why. Well, she might know now at this point if she listens to the show.
And Nique knows this. I've told Nique this before. I don't like hairy cats. I like balded out cats. So if your cat is at the rainforest or look like my hair right now, I have my hair in an old school Kobe fro right now. If you look like my hair, I do it. And you can have hair up at your belly button coming from your vaginal area. So if I know you don't manicure that, I know you probably stink. You know, I see you've been overly used. I know we're all used cars here, but my God, you like a $100,000 miler, and I'm like still at 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. No, man.
She trying to get that old school Delta 88, dog. That old school deuce in the quarter. That's what she trying to get you, bro.
Yeah, I was thinking the 89 Corsica or something.
Wow. The Cutlass Sierra, you know what I'm saying? Fast. Oh, man. That's terrible, dude. Y'all gotta, people, if you go kamikaze, please understand you must probably be manicured. Everything must be in a great presentation because otherwise your kamikaze mission will go down in flames. And you will not take the target with you. You will just end up looking like a fool.
And you will end up a target on this show as a result.
Don't be a target.
Yeah. There it is. Nique said it best. Don't be a target. Don't be a target. Because I'm a nice guy, but please don't make me talk about you. Don't do it.
Exactly. We don't look for these things. They find us.
You know what I'm saying? Nique is a man who likes titties. I like ass. So you have zero ass and all these titties. I'm already not interested in you. I like ass. Okay? It's like, you know, I'm not into milk like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm more into ass. I'm an ass man. I'm a dude who loves the voluptuous, curvaceous peaches, you know. That's what I'm into. And then I don't like you physically. Then you're going to send me pictures of your god-awful cat. I'm done. And it had red hair, brown hair, white hair, black hair. It was all kind of mixture of hairs down there.
Wait. Was that hair or was that like random string from the thing?
Random underwear?
That was hair.
What's going on?
I zoomed in, that was hair. It was hair.
So she dyed it? She dyed various strands? Is that what you're saying?
She got a Wiz Khalifa patch?
No, she had a Nicki Minaj wig on. That's what it was.
Homegirl had the homegirl got that one blonde Wiz Khalifa patch.
Thinking that you rogue from X-Men. No, ma'am.
Yep.
No, ma'am.
And it looked very sweaty. It didn't look, it wasn't a secretion. It looked like very sweaty.
Could it at least have been fresh out the shower? That's asking too much.
Pretty much.
And what leads us to our next topic, learn how to go kamikaze logically. I mean, my God. If you're going to go kamikaze, do it in a logical fashion. Think about the pros and cons of your kamikaze. Me and we talk about this on our personal show, but it's important to think of logic. Learn how to go kamikaze properly. Learn, okay, well, if this is going to work, if this goes south on me, can I live with this decision? Okay? Is it worth messing up relationships going kamikaze, whether it may be a friendship or whatever? Because, like this lady right here, I would never call her a wife. I can't do business with her boutique because I can't trust her to act properly. I go to pick up her money or PayPal, and she might want to send me some more pictures of her god-awful cat.
Right.
She's her money. So I'll let Nique and Speech hit this up. How do you go kamikaze in a logical fashion?
Well, first of all, you got to make sure you have that type of relationship with an individual that you can say something like that, and it'll be relatively okay. I mean, either have some type of rapport, there's some type of attraction there. Either you know it or they know it, or y'all both have had a conversation, and a topic that has come up, you know what I'm saying, of sex. So it's like that way you know, all right, well, might be opportunity here. You don't just go in blind. You don't just randomly just get the idea, hey, you know what, I'm going to go kamikaze today. No, because that's stupid. And what you don't want to be is stupid. Because if you're stupid, then things will not work out for you, because stupid things do not work out. So plan it out. Make sure it's an opportunity to use it. And the opportunity is there. And like JR said, ask yourself, if this goes south, can I live with this decision for the rest of my life? Because once you hit that send button, you cannot unsend it. That's it. It's out on the internet. It's on cyberspace. It's on the radio waves. It's on the phone lines permanently. So be aware. Be absolutely aware.
Yeah, I have to agree with Speech. It's like, if you know that there's some semblance of an attraction between you, then feel free to, you know, in a as appropriate as it can be, go kamikaze that way, but not after, hey, how are you? I believe one day you're going to be my wife. Because that happened to me on Facebook. I didn't know this individual, and I didn't want to talk to him. I kept telling him, I'm not interested. Stop this. Matter of fact, I told him that I was already talking to somebody, and the kamikaze, the one that just said, okay, you know what, I'm putting you on blast. You can see the screenshots on our Facebook page, or the fan page and the group page. It's there.
Wow.
As soon as he said, I believe God will make you my wife, it was very grammatically incorrect, but I can't speak grammatically incorrect on purpose. Like, it's hard. But it's very difficult. But yeah, once he went kamikaze, it was a wrap. And then I proceeded to block him because I didn't know him. He never started a conversation about who I was, what did I do, nothing. He just said, I'm looking for true love. I'm a single man looking for true love. Just don't do that. If you don't know the person at all, never go kamikaze because it will get you blocked. And a restraining order.
Because that's technically being a sexual offender. So you kind of got to be careful with that. You can't just go around sending random pics. That's the problem with the internet. The internet has gotten people's ideas that it's okay to send or say anything to anybody. It is not. It is not at all. People, you can't just go around sending your Johnson to a chick on Facebook because probably get put on the sex offenders list. It's definitely a crime. Just because it's on Facebook does not make it okay.
Exactly.
I mean, some dudes do that on some just kamikaze stuff just to set up a failure. I don't get it. You got to understand that you never know how old this chick might be. You sending her all these crazy messages about what you're going to do to her and all that stuff. So that just don't look good on your behalf. Also on the whole...
That's right.
I mean, on the whole subject, I mean, if you're going to go kamikaze, at least understand that this can go good, this can go okay, and then can go completely horrible. So you got to understand the situation on that. You can't just got to understand the consequences before you even go kamikaze, and that's the whole thing about it. You can't just say, I'm just going to do it, knowing damn well you're going to say something completely back to you that you don't even expect. So that's how I see about it.
And Nique brings up a good point. The internet allows people to lie about how old they really are and about who they genuinely are. For all you know, you could be sending a kamikaze to Chris Hansen. you could set up to go meet somebody, and guess what? You're on Dayline. So think before you leap, people. Think before you go Geronimo and just kamikaze yourself. Because do you really know who you're talking to through the internet screen? And to my knowledge, the show Catfish has proved that you really don't.
You really don't at all.
You really, really don't. So do you really, really want to just send your genitals online to someone you don't know?
Okay, wait, you're absolutely right. But going back just a little bit to you don't know if they're underage or not, I don't know if y'all have seen them, but remember the little girl from My Wife and Kids, Katie?
Yeah.
Like, that's her character's name.
Parker?
Yeah, Parker, Parker McKenna, Posey or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's, like, a few days away from being 18, but if you saw her pictures, you wouldn't know it. You would think she was about 20.
And you know what, though? I saw her pictures, too, and I thought because I said, My Wife and Kids. I was like, okay, that show was like, 10 years ago? 10-something years ago?
Exactly. I thought she was 20. I was like, oh, okay.
Nah.
And then I looked up IMDb. I was like, okay.
Nah, I knew
all
she was
right.
underage.
Well, my guy friends can talk about you in about 18 days. Okay. 18 till 18. That works. But, yeah, she's gorgeous, but she's jailbait for another 17, 18 more days.
I looked at her and said, well, she's underage. Because I was just looking at it like, I've seen the show. I just got through looking at it. I'm looking at her face like, yeah, that's underage.
And keep this thought in your mind. For next show, we're going to talk about an email I just got 8 minutes ago about a man who emailed me. We help him because he cannot get with this girl and knock her down for, quote, personal reasons. Really?
Personal reasons?
That's it? Just personal reasons?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's good and vague.
Right. All right.
She got something on her. Ain't no such personal reason. She got something on.
Either she got something or she got a man. So it's a lot simpler than what my man is probably perceiving it to be. I can promise you that.
I'm like my man talking about personal. I said, brother, we will address you next week, okay? I only have a minute left on the clock. I don't have time to get everybody's take on, quote, you're not able to get with a female due to, quote, personal reasons. I mean,
she got a man.
Wow.
She got a man and probably a side piece, and she really don't have time for a third, more than likely. Like you said, we're going to talk about that next week.
Man, so look here. I'm glad to have Nique, not Nick, back. Glad to have Speech, not Spence, back. Erica back, not Milk, and I'm not Joey. My name is J.R. the Bossman, okay? We think we're live.
That's the letter J. Wait. We got to take it back to Sesame Street. That's the letter J, like Jesus, and R. Like R for ridiculous. Come on.
Amen. Look, we're going to catch you again on August 15th. We're going to give you some personal reasons smack, update on that fool, hopefully not be long as today's. We can do it for you so you know what we got it going on and we're not dead wrong. So, Biggie, take us out of here, player.